Right, on to the last box of the old era, right? Everfest's first edition, only edition. Right, we know they have it. Will it ever get released? I doubt it. I highly doubt it, right? I think there's just really no purpose, even if we get to the point where it is warranted. With the direction the game's going, again, I don't put much stock into old sets. Again, you got the proposed, nostalgia draft, but I don't think that's big enough of a factor for Flesh and Blood. And then in terms of, gaining cards from the set, unless they're highly desired, they're just going to float around the secondary market. And you don't have loss to the ages or those other issues that plague, older TCGs. Just, even if they don't touch or reprint, there's just enough to go around, right? And again, because of how broad the spectrum of play is, it's just, I doubt there will ever be a necessity, even in numbers-wise, right? Once the community grows to X, where Everfest Unlimited could be enjoyed without bringing down Everfest First Edition, right? Just, especially the higher-end cards. I know you don't have the cold foils, right? But it's just, in a sense, doubling, if not, again, if it's 1-to-1, or at worst, if say it's 1-to-2, you're just increasing that rate overall for all the cards would be, I don't think, great. Anyway, that's my little spiel. These do not stack well. It's fine. Let's open up our carnival ticket, shall we? See if we can find the elusive Strava, right? That'd be great, considering he is something that is heavily discussed at current, given, well, his dominance in the Living Legend format. Although, by the time this comes out, I'm sure I will have lots of videos regarding that, so I don't think we need to go over it. Is there anything I want from Everfest? Not really. I think just the extended arts are probably things I don't have full sets of. And everything's at the back too, so we do this nice and quickly. Slice and dice, and then... No, it wasn't M. I thought I saw red poking through. We got a scour. Paper. It was such a big thing, right, when they first came out. I'm surprised there wasn't a bigger push for everyone. And then even, we've got not complete backtrack, it's more just, whatever the facilities facilitate. Although I do find it curious that Japan doesn't have a eco option. Thunderquake is a sought after card, is it not? Not the blue though, right? Because of the whole heave mechanic. Would be nice if it was extended. It's not. Oh well. But yeah. Finally just died, right? It was great. It was a great idea, publicity, but then... And a lot to talk about, right? Does it damage cards? Does it protect cards? But yeah, then it just sort of disappeared, right? No one really cared anymore. Whether it was paper or plastic, it's all the same. All you want is what's inside, I suppose. T-bone. Oh, there we go. Shimmers of silver. Okay, actually, there is something we can talk about with Everfest, right? So this whole concept, because Everfest was pretty much here's just a bunch of cards for everyone, right? There's a little bit of cohesion and a little bit of, well, kind of need this, but it's more centered around just having fun and expanding the card pools of every single hero. I think that's what we need, right? I really hope they go with that idea. It doesn't feel like they will. It feels like each set is going to be grounded, especially this coming year, right? And only 3. It's kind of worrisome because it feels like there should always be a huge-ish supplemental set that just adds a bunch of fun to the game, right? A great amount of deck building experimentation. But if we get a grounded set, yeah, I guess that's fine too, right? It's the prerogative of readjusting, right, everyone to the correct amount of heroes to make the Living Legend system work in its current iteration, right? Whether that happens or not, we'll see as the year unfolds. Signal Jammer. Anything else? No. Oh, Thunderquake normal. Yeah. But yeah, I would very much like to see, right, one big supplemental set a year, and it just be a whole mismatch of different cards. Again, just to boost everyone up, just to have a bit of fun, just to throw a monkey wrench into the field of play. Oh, Nerves of Steel. Feels like we're very Guardian centric. in this box. Maybe because that's just the cards that have drawn my eye and attention. 100 wins. Bingo. Bingo. What is bingo? When bingo hits, reveal a card from your hand, attack action, go again, or draw a card. No. I was thinking, I'm always looking for alternatives for Melody, right? Again, Melody's my sort of front runner. It's the main deck I really only play nowadays. Bad beats. Nothing else. Come on. Show me something fantastic. No. Runic Reclamation. Anything else? Oh, the foil. That's what I missed. Timekeeper's Whim. Deal 5 arcane damage to type 0. Play during your opponent's turn. Put on the bottom of your deck. Oh, there's our cold foil. It is just, well, one of, possibly, right? It's just a Amulet of Oblivion. Again, the oversaturation of cold foils was really, really damaging, though, right? It sort of just showed that, again, if it's not a special piece of equipment, right? If it's not valuable to play, even cold foils aren't really worth collecting. Maybe down the road, right? In a few years, but for now, it's kind of meh. Crown of Reflection, and they in the swing. The other upside, though, I should say, right, with their whole grounded idea of releasing a bunch of heroes, as long as they're, like, evenly spread, which is a tall ask, but if everyone saw, you know, if every single class saw two to three, you know, new heroes a year, right, that would also do wonders for equipment, because you would have, you know, niche things pop up depending on the abilities. And there are a lot of upside to what they're doing. Right, it's just, again, theory versus what's actually put into practice is really going to make or break. Right, it's going to be a big year for Flesh and Blood, one way or the other, and hopefully we see a lot of benefits coming out of the woodworks. Right, because my honest opinion, I can't say I'm overly excited. Normal. But still, big bully. Zoom in. Yeah, so I'm not overly excited. I should really just premise that, though, right? I got into Flesh and Blood for PvE, hands down, right? So all the competitive aspects, even the amount of play that I do is great, right? Because it sucked me in, right? It's done its job. But yeah, I can't say going forward that I am overly excited for what's to come. And hopefully, I'm pleasantly surprised. Big bully of Living Legend. Annoying card. Way too powerful. Right? A clear misstep. If everything to come was at his level, sure. But God, it's just insane. Right? I mean, there's easy ways to neuter him too, right? I think it's been floated could have been an ore. The intellect could have been reduced. I mean, even HP, take him down a peg, right? You would have had to take him down a big peg. But yeah, even just HP could have done the job. Alright. Aside from that, I don't think anything spectacular. It's the last pack anyway. Box blue by. We get ourselves just a Macho Grande as our last foil. Not a great box. So, because of the Arcane Rising box, right, I can't really complain. Fable makes all this opening worthwhile-ish, I should say, ish. I think it covers at least like 4 boxes, surely, something like that. Because the eye is probably one of the most desired, because it's blue, opt is strong. Yeah, it's not like the Arcanine Shard or any of the latest ones that are very specific. Anyway, Everfest. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah.